Welcome everybody. Today in this video we're going to talk about specifically the hidden neurobiology of PMO addiction. And PMO stands for porn, masturbation, orgasm. Okay, so before starting this video, if you are the type of person who truly needs help, all you have to do is watch my YouTube videos, or you can book a free discovery call, the first link in the description. But on the other hand, if you are the type of person who is not struggling with this addiction, well, this video is not made for you in the first place. Okay, so here in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 parts. This one is going to be the first part. The second part is going to be dropped probably this week or the next week. And the third part going to be the same thing. Okay, so here we're going to talk about improving your D2 dopamine receptors. Okay, so the main goal here is to improve and heal your D2 dopamine receptors, the one that are responsible for motivation, pleasure, and reward sensitivity naturally in only 1 month. Okay, so please stay with me. Make sure that if you have any tabs, make sure to close them and give me all of your focus. This is going to be very valuable, and if you implement what I'm going to tell you in this video, GG's. You're going to overcome this addiction, and it's way easier than you think. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about here is basically the dopamine receptor rescue protocol. So why does it matter and how can we fix it? Why does it matter in the first place? It's because PMO, which stands for porn, masturbation, orgasm, it's an addiction that leads to dopamine flooding, which means too much dopamine. You get too much dopamine, okay? So your brain is going to adapt by downregulating your D2 receptors, and of course, this is going to push you and lead you to have a very, very bad life or boring life. What I mean by this is less motivation, less joy, and less drive. Okay, your life is simply going to be boring. And without healing these receptors, life feels boring without pornography, and relapses keep happening more and more, just like if you are stuck in this loop. You wake up, you watch pornography, you relapse, you close the tab, and you go to work or you go to sleep or whatever, right? And obviously, you're not going to have enough energy in order to make your, for the whole day, okay, for the rest of the day. So that's what pornography addiction works, okay? So as you can see here, this is the DRD2 receptor dopamine. As you can see here, those are the dopamine, the white ball ones, right? As you can see here. And of course, when you're going to be watching too much of those sexual content, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have too much dopamines, and your dopamine transporter going to be full of dopamine. But the real problem is here. Your dopamine receptor, it's going to be too much for him. So obviously, when it's going to be too much of dopamine, your life going to become very, very boring without pornography. If you're not constantly watching those sexual content, your life gonna feel worthless, okay? Just because you're not watching those content, because you just need more dopamine hits or instant gratification, okay? So how can we fix those D2 receptors? All you have to do, easy, okay? So how to do it? First thing first, before talking about how can you do it, here is a small little study. It's a scientific study. As you can see, it's a percent of dopamine output per hour, okay? So this is the percent of dopamine, and this is how many hours. Okay, look how funny it is, right? Food, normal. Okay, nicotine, like vape and stuff like this, not bad. Okay, sex as well, not bad as well. But pornography, as you can see, look, it goes up and it stays. That means your dopamine keeps floating for hours, more than 5 hours. And even if you're consuming cocaine, literally consuming those drugs, it's gonna go up, and of course it's gonna go down. But for watching pornography and sexual content, it stays like this. So it's very, very bad. And a lot of people that they keep consuming those type of sexual content on a daily basis, this is gonna rewire your subconscious mind, and it's gonna make you literally sexualize every freaking woman you see. You're gonna make her just like if it's an object, okay? But of course, you need to rewire your subconscious mind. I'm gonna make a video about this as well. So make sure to subscribe. So all you have to do is cut all the supernormal stimuli, aka fake dopamine. I'm gonna try to explain with some simple words so everyone can understand. So no more pornography, no more junk food, no more video games, no more excessive scrolling. And of course, what I mean by this is you can try to minimize it with time. Okay, just make sure to minimize it. I'm not saying that you have to cut all of them. Just make sure to minimize it step by step. And I promise you, with time, you're gonna see crazy results. Okay, especially TikTok and IG Reels. TikTok, normal, right? IG, what it means by IG is instant gratification. Okay, for people they're gonna think that it's Instagram, which is Instagram, right? But for me, I call it instant gratification. Okay, so this gives actually your brain a break from constant stimulation, and the receptors recede. Okay, which means your receptors gonna be functioning in a good way. Okay, so how can you fix it? There is a lot of things that you can do. Those are the ones that are scientifically proved that they work, and you can implement them today. And if you implement them today, you will see results. It's gonna make you feel very, excuse me, very, very bad. I've been consuming too much coffee, and you shouldn't be doing this as well. You see? But yeah, anyway, so all you have to do is daily physical movement, especially the dopamine boosting types. Here we're gonna focus more on the dopamine boosting types, okay? So, like what? What I mean by this? What I mean by this is the intense cardio, HIIT. You can do cold showers. It boosts the natural good dopamine and resistance training, okay? They naturally upregulate the D2 receptors, okay? What I mean by this is they fix your D2 receptors. Of course, here are some examples. I just did a quick little research on Google, and as you can see, there is a lot. There is the glute bridge, there is the sumo squat, there is the weightlifting, there is the lung, there is the biceps curl, squat, push-ups, deadlift, plank. There is a lot. There's a lot that you can do, okay? So yeah, all you have to do is aim for 20 to 30 minutes per day. 20 to 30 minutes. It's literally nothing, okay? So no excuses. And of course, the second thing is to get the morning light exposure, D3 vitamin from the sun. Sunlight within the first hour of awakening increases your dopamine receptors density. What you can do is basically you can create your own morning routine. So my old morning routine, it was waking up, going to the garden, get some sunlight, and it just gives you more energy. It just makes you feel better. It makes you feel more alive. And it works. So you have nothing to lose. What I would advise you is try this tomorrow. Look if it's gonna work. And if not, try to regulate, try to implement more things throughout your morning routine. Okay? So basically that's all. Morning light exposure, sunlight within the first hour. As soon as you wake up, boom, increases dopamine receptors density. Okay, it's good for you. And like I've said before, here we're specifically talking about the receptors density. How can we fix our dopamine receptors? What you can do as well is go outside without sunglasses. don't put those, okay, for 10 to 15 minutes every morning. It's good for your eyes as well, okay? And you can also do meditation, breath work. By the way, meditation, I cannot emphasize this enough. Meditation is the most powerful, one of the most powerful exercises that you can do on a daily basis. If you do this, you're gonna be very connected with yourself. Basically, you're just gonna be more alive, okay? And I also fix your dopamine, okay? Same thing with cold showers, okay? Or cold exposure. So breath work, specifically the mindfulness meditation, it has been shown to increase dopamine receptors availability, which is good for you, okay? You can do this 5 minutes. If you are just a beginner, start to do 5 minutes. And what you can do is go to YouTube and type a guided meditation, okay? Guided mindfulness meditation for 5 minutes, okay? Then of course you can keep upgrading more, 10 to 20 minutes per day. Okay, you can also include the guided, well, this is for the course, but by the way, this is my course and I made a lot of people overcome addiction with literally one coaching session, and this is what I show them. Okay, so this is gonna be the first part, the second part, and the third part gonna be in the next videos. Okay, so what else? What we got here? Yeah, make sure to do this meditation and breath work 10 to 20 minutes. So basically what I mean by this is meditation, all you have to do is sit with yourself, okay? Relax and be in the present moment. Don't think about the future, don't think about the past, just think about the present moment. All you have to do is be. And if you have any sort of thoughts, don't judge them, just let them, don't judge them. It's just thoughts, okay? Don't judge them, see them as just thoughts, and make your perspective way better, makes your perspective way bigger in the present moment, okay? That's the main thing. And I promise you, if it's the first time or the second time or maybe the third time doing meditation, brother, I'm telling you, it makes you feel so alive. Matter of fact, as soon as I'm gonna finish this video, I'm gonna do some meditation just because I want to. Okay, so tyrosine rich diet. What is this? Yeah, tyrosine is the amino acid precursor to dopamine. Basically, there is sort of food that you can eat that basically gonna fix your dopamine receptors. We got eggs. Eggs is very, very, very important, okay? Chicken, almonds, avocados, bananas, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds have been shown that increase your testosterone, but yeah, there is a person who said this. It's a doctor, but basically that's all. So, that's pretty when it comes to this video. This is the first part. So, If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. And of course, if you want to book a free discovery call in order to make you overcome this addiction and join my coaching program, which I've made a lot of people overcome this addiction, all you have to do is click the first link in the description. It's going to be my website. Make sure to watch this small little video. Go see the results. There is a lot of results. You're going to find them also on my Instagram. And of course, remember that life is all about lessons. Learn as much as you can.